What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We're jumping back into some road to the show here today. 3-game set with the Milwaukee Brewers coming to town to start their season on the road. We, of course, are already 2-0 after beating the Rockies twice. So, yeah, here we go. It's the bottom of the first, no score, 2 outs, runner on first. I'm standing in, batting .375 on the season. Out of the cleanup hole today, we have Zach Gallen on the mound for the Brewers. What the heck? He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 92 on the cutter, 90 on the slider, 89 on the circle change, knuckle curve at 85. The first pitch is getting away from the catcher, and that's an advancing of the runner on the wild pitch. So there's a runner on second now with 2 away. I would have said that's a wild pitch, not a stolen base, but whatever. Looking at the second pitch of the at-bat now from Zach Gallen. Inside and low with the circle change, 2-0 the count. I have that weird feeling he's going to pitch around me a lot because he's seen the damage I do when you put it in the zone. Speaking of, there's a four-seamer sent out to deep right field. This ball's got a chance, but it's going to die before the warning track. And that's going to end the first inning. That's unfortunate. We come back bottom of the third. Runners on first and second, 2 away. 1-1 ball game. Zach Gallen still on the mound for the Brewers. Let's see what I can do against him in this at-bat. First pitch is a cutter on the inner third, and I watched it. 0-1 the count. Second pitch now from Gallen. Come on, big fella. Ooh, four-seamer just below the knees on the inside corner. 1-1 the count after that one, thankfully being called correctly a ball. The next pitch is a cutter on the outer third, sent out to shallow center field. Lots of air underneath that one. And I now have a pair of flyouts on my line score for this game. Nothing good coming for me at the plate. Bottom of the sixth, we come back. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. We have a 2-1 lead against the Brewers now. Nobody out, nobody on. First pitch, the at-bat from Zach Gallen. Just above the zone on the outside corner. And that makes for a 1-0 count. Second pitch from him. Hit me with the knuckle curve, and I sent that into center field. Bounced off the mound on the way, and we have ourselves a base hit here. 1 for 3 day at the plate now for me, and I will take that single any old time I can get my hands on one. Bottom of the eighth, we come back. It's a 2-2 ball game. Reynaldo Lopez is now on the mound for the Brewers out of the bullpen. He throws a 100-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the slider, 90 on the circle change, only 83 on the 12-6 curve. And he ties me up and knots with a four-seamer off the inside corner. That's an 0-1 count after swinging at a really bad pitch. The 0-1 pitch now from Lopez. Come on, big guy. Ooh, up and in with a four-seamer. 1-1 the count after not offering it that one. Come on, bud. Put it in the zone. That'd be nice. It really would. Four-seamer above the zone at an even 100 miles an hour. Swung on and missed. 1-2 the count. Should be 3-0, but I'm swinging like crazy. Just off the outside corner at the knees with another four-seamer makes for a 2-2 count. You can jack your jaw at the home plate umpire all you want. That was a fair call there. And circle change on the inner third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away to keep the at-bat alive here in the bottom of the eighth. 2-2 the count. Next pitch from Lopez. Inside makes for a full count. Come on, big guy. Can you give me something to swing at here? Something good to swing at anyway. Payoff pitch on the way. And it's first base for free. We'll take it. He's pitching me inside like a boss. They don't want me putting any kind of power into a baseball. But the Brewers end up taking the win here in game number 1. 4-2 the final score as they really took one off in the top of the ninth now, didn't they? Yeah, 2 runs scored there in the top of the ninth, and that's how they win the game. We're going to move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. We step in today, bottom of the second, nobody out, nobody on, no score. Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Brewers. He hits 95 on the four-seamer. And that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him is off the outside corner with a four-seamer. 1-0 the count. Second pitch now. Below the knees with a four-seamer. 2-0 the count. I think I'm finally getting it through my head that they're going to pitch around me quite a bit here. third pitch of the at-bat, still below the knees on the outside corner with a circle change this time, and it's a 3-0 count. 3-0 pitch is a four-seamer outside, and it's a four-pitch walk for me to start my day in game number 2. Bottom of the second, we come back, still in the bottom of the second, I should say. 5-0 lead for Arizona. Runners on the corners and 2 away. J.B. Bukakis is on the mound for the Brewers out of the bullpen, hitting 97 on the four-seamer, 90 on a circle change, 88 on the slider. First pitch of the at-bat is a four-seamer on the outside corner, got a piece of it and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. As you see there, I'm the reigning home run champion after hitting 50 long balls last year. Second pitch of this at-bat, off the outside corner with the four-seamer. We watched that one, and the count is now 1-1. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat from Bukakis. Gave me a slider right down the middle, and it's out to deep right field. Caught by the right fielder near the warning track. Still can't get that first home run of the season here, and we're already in the 4th game. We come back bottom of the 4th, 6-0 to score, Arizona in the lead. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a run scored. Runner on second, 1 away. J.B. Bukakis is still on the mound for the Brewers. First pitch of this at-bat is a four-seamer in the top of the zone, got a piece and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Yes, I know I was an all-star last year. Thank you for that. The 0-1 pitch is way above the zone, climbing the ladder with a four-seamer, and it's a 1-1 count after not offering it that one. Pitch number 3 of the at-bat. Oh, late swing on a four-seamer, and that swing and a miss makes for a 1-2 count. I did not have a chance at catching up to that fastball. The 1-2 pitch from Bukakis. A little high on the inside corner with a four-seamer, 2-2 the count. Come on, big fella. Going to keep the pattern of going in the zone here with pitch number 5. Let's see. He sure did. Four-seamer on the inside corner popped up, and the first baseman's going to make the play on the infield grass. And that is out number 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. We come back bottom of the 6th. Still a 6-0 ball game. 2 outs and runners on the corners for me as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and a run scored. And I get my first dynamic challenge because of having multiple runners on and one of them in scoring position. And I don't like any of these, but we'll try to drive in all runners. Why the heck not? Not like I need the equipment pack. But the first pitch from J.B. Bukakis is low and over the outside corner. 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now. Come on, big guy. Chopper to second. That's not going to do it. The offer continues for me as I ground out to the second baseman. We're still leading the Brewers, though, 6-0 the final score. The current score. We come back top of the 9th, 2 outs, nobody on, 6-0 ball game. Jock Peterson at the plate for the Brewers. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He's got a 2-1 count against Miguel Castro. Got a good shade to the first base side. Little chopper back to the mound. Why do they bring me in for that? No point in having me in the game to watch the pitcher field a bunt. Diamondbacks win game number 2, 6-0 the final score in that one. We're going to move on to game number 3 and see who can win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Come on, PlayStation Loader, and let's get this show on the road. Bottom of the 1st, 2 outs and a runner on first for me as I'm standing in hitting 286 on this very young season. D.L. Hall is the man on the mound for the Brewers, and I'm going to get a dynamic challenge because of the runner on first. We'll go for the home run. Why not? D.L. Hall, though, he does throw a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the slider, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from the left-hander. Little four-seamer sent out to right center field, and it is caught by the right fielder. I cannot buy a hit at this point. Goodness me. We come back bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 lead for Arizona now. 2 outs and a runner on first again, as I'm standing in for the second time against D.L. Hall. First pitch of this at-bat from him. Check swing on a curveball. Dang it. 0-1 the count. That thing was well below the knees on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch is way off the outside corner. Four-seamer not going to get the call all the way out there. 1-1 the count. Next pitch. Four-seamer above the zone, but I fouled it away. 1-2 the count. Should be 3-0, but I'm swinging like a madman here. 1-2 pitch is dribbled back up the middle into center field. That's going to give us runners on first and second here with 2 away in the bottom of the third. We'll take it. Any old base hit helps at this point. 5-4 the score when we come back bottom of the fifth with 1 out and nobody on. The Diamondbacks do have the lead, and I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a run scored. D.L. Hall still on the mound for the Brew Crew. First pitch from him. Ripped and snagged by the second baseman. Man, this guy got to do to get a freaking hit here. He just can't make it happen outside of that one little dribbler single. Top of the sixth, still a 5-4 ball game with Arizona in the lead, and Brock Wilken is now at the plate for the Brewers. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a runner on first and 1 away. A 2-2 pitch from reliever Ryan Thompson. Let's see if we can get the double play here to get out of this half of the inning. Oh yeah, hot shot to me at third. We'll scoop it up, throw to second, and it's a 5-4-3 double play to retire the side, and we're moving on to the bottom of the sixth, trailing, or not trailing. We're leading the Brewers by a score of 5-4. Gosh, if I had brain cells that worked today, that would be amazing. Top of the seventh, we come back. Arizona now leading 7-4. Jordan Westberg is at the plate for the Brew Crew. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a pair of singles so far, hitting .308 last season. And we have Hobie Milner on the mound out of the bullpen now. He's throwing a 1-1 pitch with that runner on first and nobody out. Hopefully a double play ball. Let's see. Chopper to me, you betcha. 5, 4, and 3. There's your double play to put 2 outs on the board and empty the bases. I like it. I like it a lot. We come back bottom of the seventh. Belly full of Cracker Jack here. We're going to be leading off. Nobody out, nobody on. Reynaldo Lopez is the man on the mound for the Brewers. He throws a 100-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the slider, 90 on the circle change, 83 on the 12-6 curve. And the first pitch is a four-seamer sent into right field, caught by the right fielder. Frozen rope did not find any grass. That's a shame. 1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the seventh. Arizona does take the win in this one, though. 7-4 the final score as we take 2 out of 3 from the visiting Brewers. So we still managed to have ourselves a fairly good start to this season. Oh, wait, we have another game. How about that? We have not taken 2 of 3, or is this a 4-game series? I don't know. I can't do math. All right, we come in here, top of the first. Brewers are up 1-0. 1 out, nobody on for William Contreras. He hit .286 last year. He's got himself a 2-2 count with 1 out and nobody on, and only hitting .167 on this young season. Brandon Pfaadt winds up and delivers, and there's no chance of me getting to that one. That gets down in left field for a base hit. So William Contreras has himself a single here in the top of the first. We come back bottom of the first, still a 1-0 ball game. I'm standing in with 2 outs and a runner on first, out of the cleanup spot. Only hitting .278 so far this season. Aaron Ashby is the man on the mound for the Brewers in this one. He hits 97 on the sinker, 90 on his circle change, 98 on the four-seamer. First pitch from him. Foul ball down the right field line. Sinker just above the knees on the inner third. That is really not a good spot for me to be swinging at. But we have an 0-1 count. So, second pitch of the at-bat. Little out in front of a 12-6 curve there, and it goes foul, and the count is now 0-2. He's definitely playing me around the knees here so far in this at-bat. Next pitch is way outside with the sinker, 1-2 the count after not offering it that one. Pitch number 4 of this at-bat. Chopper to the left side, shortstop gets a glove on it, throw to second will be in time. And that's all she wrote for the first inning. The Brewers are leading this one by a score of 1-0. We come back bottom of the fourth. It is now a 2-0 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 5 for 19 on the season so far. Aaron Ashby still towing the rubber for the Brewers. The first pitch of this at-bat. Late swing on a sinker right down the middle, going out to deep right field. Come on, baby. She gone. There's a home run. Finally get my first dinger of the year. 360-foot shot down the right field line. It's about time. That's all I can say. It was way too long for that one. All right. We come back. It's the bottom of the sixth. The Brewers have opened up a can. It is now 7-1 the score. Runner on first, nobody out as I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Aaron Ashby still on the mound, throwing pitch number 70 of his outing. And there's a shot to deep left. This one's got a chance. She gone. 2 home runs now in this game. And so far, the only offensive output for the Diamondbacks. If I have driven in all 3 runs we have now. Goodness, that baseball got out of here in a hurry. That's a cool view there, I suppose. We're going to move on, though. Bottom of the 8th, 7-3 the score. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day with a pair of dingers and all 3 RBIs. Tyler Duffy is on the mound out of the bullpen for Milwaukee. He does hit 95 on the 4-seamer and sinker, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat. Late swing on a 4-seamer on the inside corner, and it's fouled off. I now have an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Duffy. Low and outside with a sinker. 1-1 the count after not offering it that one. 25,794 in attendance of today's game. Oh, swing and a miss on a knuckle curve just below the knees, and I have a 1-2 count after not making contact with that pitch. The 1-2 pitch. Chop towards second. And yet again, I cannot get a hit through the right side hardly at all in this series. Oh, what can you do? You win some, you lose some. We end this 4-game series with a 2-2 split as the Brewers win game number 4, 8-3, the final score. I went 2 for 4 with my first 2 home runs of the season, so we will take that. But, yeah, that's going to be the end of the series. Therefore, it's going to be the end of this episode. For those of you still hanging out with me, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.